As we headed into the penultimate round of the 2021 season, the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix was expected to deliver drama as the two title rivals, Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton, clashed for a shot at the title. But what happened was nothing short of crazy. Looking back, there was controversy around every corner, from drivers expressing their concerns about the dangerous nature of the track to the numerous accidents involving the championship leaders on Sunday's race. But when the dust settled, one man stood up on the top step of the podium, Lewis Hamilton, who had won his third consecutive race since Brazil, equaling his competitor's score and ensuring that the two contenders enter the final race weekend in Abu Dhabi on equal footing. Having said that, the Mercedes drivers' championship opponent expressed a great deal of dissatisfaction with how the race was handled. So, let's look at Max Verstappen's reaction to Lewis Hamilton's win at the Jeddah Grand Prix. It's difficult to discuss the events of Sunday without mentioning Saturday's qualifying, which could have played a significant role in how the race unfolded and the incidents that ensued. Verstappen, the title leader at the time, looked set to land a huge blow to rival Lewis Hamilton by taking pole position for 2021's penultimate race, despite being in majestic form through 26 of the 27 tricky turns of Jeddah's new street track and on what Red Bull dubbed Lap of the Year. Disaster struck. Verstappen locked up at his final braking point of the day, tried to keep on the power on the exit of the curve, and the back of his Red Bull collided with the wall, securing pole position for Lewis Hamilton. Following this result, Max had a mixed outlook. It's of course terrible. Everything seemed to be coming together up until the last corner. I still don't really understand why, but I locked up. And of course, then I still tried to rescue the lap and clip the outside of the wall. Of course, I still look at the positives, and the car was quick. Red Bull boss Christian Horner, on the other hand, described the crash as pretty brutal. It's a great shame. It was a mighty, mighty lap. We're on the back foot here, and he was pulling something very special out of the bag. Hopefully it's not a gearbox penalty, because that would be especially brutal. Although Verstappen's car did not sustain any serious damage that would necessitate the replacement of the gearbox, and thus did not merit a grid penalty, it still meant the Dutchman would start third, behind both silver arrows, requiring him to be aggressive at the start to recapture those positions. However, Verstappen's luck was on his side, when following a reshuffle due to a double stop for the Mercedes cars under the safety car, the red flag was raised. This allowed Verstappen, who had gained track space at the time, to maintain his lead and switch to a new set of tyres. The true nature of the race became apparent after the restart. Hamilton passed Verstappen into turn 1 for the lead, only for the Dutchman to go into the runoff area and force his way back onto the track ahead of Hamilton, with the Brit having to turn away to avoid contact. Following another red flag, Red Bull and Mercedes agreed that Hamilton would start from P1 and Verstappen would start from P3. Verstappen overtook Esteban Ocon and Hamilton at the restart to take the lead. When the pair returned to the battle, they were once again off track, forcing Verstappen to return the spot. He slowed down on the straight, but an uncertain Hamilton collided with Verstappen, damaging his front wing, an incident that earned Verstappen a 10-second time penalty after the race. Helmut Marko, Red Bull Racing's advisor, expressed his displeasure with the steward's decision to penalise Max Verstappen for the incident, claiming that the Dutchman's brake pressure did not increase when Lewis hit him. We feel we have been treated unfairly. We're working to prove Max's braking pressure did not increase when he crashed with Hamilton. Hamilton simply misjudged and drove into Max's car. Unfortunately, that left 2 big cuts in our rear tyre. That's why we couldn't attack anymore. However, following a post-race review, he has since backed down, admitting that his claims were incorrect and apologising for them. After the incident, Verstappen was given a 5-second penalty for forcing Hamilton off at the restart just after Verstappen had let Hamilton through at turn 27 and immediately passed him again. Verstappen then allowed Hamilton to retake the lead, and the Briton went on to win as Verstappen faded with degraded medium tyres. Perhaps never before has Formula One seen a race like this, one that Verstappen felt was tainted by penalties, something he suggested is a problem across the sport. The team, with their full support behind Verstappen, informed him that he had won the Driver of the Day vote. I think someone's got your back here, Max, because you've been voted Driver of the Day. It's not the FIA, someone else has got your back. Verstappen later expressed his appreciation to his fans and spoke about the state of Formula One. Luckily, the fans have a clear mind about racing because what happened today is unbelievable. I'm just trying to race, and this sport is more about penalties than racing, so for me, this is not Formula One. But at least the fans enjoyed it, and I gave it all today, but clearly not quick enough. But still happy with second. The race was filled with incredible drama, but Mercedes team principal Wolff perhaps put it best. That was spectacular, but not a good race. Many people have different perspectives on the race. Hamilton stated that Verstappen's driving style was over the limit, but Helmut Marko saw no reason for the Red Bull driver to make any changes before the race in Abu Dhabi. I don't think there is any reason why he should cool down. It's the match between Mercedes and Red Bull and the match between Max and Lewis. And just remember what happened in Silverstone. What's happened in Budapest? Don't forget that. Verstappen remains the Drivers' Championship leader, but he enters the final round in Abu Dhabi level on 369.5 points with Hamilton and only ahead by virtue of his greater number of race wins. Verstappen predicts an exciting season finale in the lead up to the crucial round. Throughout the whole season, it has been up and down. We've had some good moments, bad moments, and now we're into the final race tied on points. So basically, how we started this season. Of course, I have an advantage in race wins. It will be exciting, and I hope, of course, we can just have a good weekend there. With the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix now in the books, all eyes are on the championship's final round in Abu Dhabi. Both drivers are on equal points. Both have championship-winning equipment, and both are ready and eager to take the battle to the wire. Please let us know what you think. Did the FIA make the correct decisions regarding penalties in Jeddah? Should drivers be given more leeway when it comes to racing at the limit? And most importantly, who will emerge victorious in Abu Dhabi? Comment down below, and thanks for watching.